Okay, so how has your training as a Marine prepared you to be a business owner?
I was talking last night to General Nash about when we talked about commitment, because he was talking about starting his own businesses. We were talking about Novova, and I said, commitment was one of the greatest things that the Marine Corps gave me as a value, because in the business that I'm in, well, most businesses, when you start it off, at first it's not really as easy. You got a lot of bumps you got to learn, and so you got to really just stick it in there and hang in there and be in it for the long haul. When you start something, especially a business on your own, you have to realize that it's going to get better. You're going to learn along the way. So commitment is probably one of the greatest values that the Marine Corps taught me in business.
Okay. So why do you think Americans should support businesses owned by military veterans?
Like I said yesterday, why wouldn't they, or why shouldn't they? It's just like saying, if your mother or father owns someplace, why wouldn't you go there instead of going somewhere else? It's the guy next door. It is your mother, your father, your grandfather. These are the veterans that we're talking about, the men and women, the 2% that stand up and fight for this country and protect the 98% of us. So I think that is paying them back for what they've already paid in for us. And also, why wouldn't you want to help your own economy, your own local economy, because the money's going right back into your community. It's good for everybody in a whole circle. So I think the better question is, why wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Okay, so why is it important for veteran-owned businesses to join organizations like the VOBA and to raise their hand and identify themselves as a veteran-owned business and promote that military veteran status?
It's the directory. Why wouldn't you want to align yourself with honorable, hardworking? These are the quality traits that we're talking about when you're talking about veterans. They're honorable men. They have hardworking. There's more quality to saying I'm a veteran than just saying I'm a veteran. It's a broader span. When you say you're a veteran, you're putting out quality traits out there that people associate with good, hardworking, loyal men and women. And so I think that standing up and saying I'm a veteran, being a part of Novova, where you're putting yourself there, like I said yesterday, how hard it was to go and find even American-made products or American-owned businesses. So now you've got a directory service that you can put your business on there, where people can find you in your local community. That's like one of the greatest tools that I can even think of having for any business services, not just veteran owners. If all businesses did that, it would be a lot easier to find everything. You got to think now. You can go to the computer and type in your address and find the local veteran-owned business. It's a great thing to be aligned with. You're just lining yourself up with those great quality traits.
So what advice do you have for young veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan who want to start a business?
I say go for it. Like I said the other day, it's hard to find honorable people to work for these days that you can trust. But you know that when you start your own business and you hire your own employees, you know that you're honorable, so you trust yourself, and you can hire people that you can do business with on a handshake to work for you. So I say, jump in with both feet. Don't give up. Do it the same way we did when we went to combat. You're going to have to adapt and overcome a lot along the way, but it's going to end up being a great thing for our country and I think for the vet, because I know that just being my own owner of a couple of companies, it's therapeutic for me. It helps keep my mind off a lot of things that you shouldn't want to go to.
Is there anything else you want to tell the readers of Veteranpreneur and the members of the VOBA about yourself, about your career, about your music, about your album?
Well, we have a new album coming out in March. It'll be my second album. Our first album was really great. We got 3 stars in Country Weekly. The only person that beat me in Country Weekly was George Strait, so I'll take that ass whipping pretty good, So we had 3 songs went top 40 on our first album, and top 20 video on GAC. And so now we're moving on to the second album, and I think that hopefully we'll move from the 50s and the 60s up to the 20s and 10s and number 1s with this next one. I did write a lot more about the military and a lot more about my experiences in Iraq and what it was like being injured in Afghanistan and having to rebuild my life from being paralyzed. And so I think these are things that my veteran brothers and sisters wanted me to talk about in songs, and I just wasn't able to. And so I have been on this next album, and I think that it's going to speak to everybody that served, as well as, you know, just people who know someone that served. I hope that as my career grows, my voice and my platform to speak for Navoba grows also. And that's what I love about this whole organization, is that, you know, getting in at this level and watching it grow, hopefully we can grow together, and that goes for all the businesses that are part of Navoba. As your business grows, it's only going to grow. The word of mouth is still the best form of promotion. So I just thank all of y'all for being members of Navoba and letting us get everybody together. This is a fraternity of brothers and sisters. So I hope to meet everyone that's a member of Navoba in the course over the course of the next couple of years or whatever. God bless and 5 rock.